The Marcelo Pesseghini case, a heart-wrenching incident from 2013, continues to haunt us with its unanswered questions. This tragedy, involving the deaths of 5 family members in São Paulo, Brazil, drew significant attention, particularly due to the alleged involvement of 13-year-old Marcelo, who was found deceased alongside his family. Adding to the complexity of the case was Marcelo's interest in video games, specifically the popular Assassin's Creed series. This detail sparked widespread debate about the potential influence of virtual worlds on real-life actions, a discussion that remains relevant today. While it is crucial to approach this case with sensitivity and respect for the victims, it also presents an opportunity for deeper reflection. Examining the intersection of video games, psychology, and societal influences can help us understand the complexities of such events. It is vital to remember that video games, like other forms of media, can be part of a larger context shaping an individual's experiences. Attributing a singular cause to such tragedies oversimplifies the multifaceted reality of human behavior. Our exploration aims to provide a balanced perspective on this sensitive topic. We will delve into the details of the case, the nature of the video game in question, and the scientific understanding of gaming's potential effects. By engaging with expert opinions and research, we strive to shed light on the intricate relationship between virtual experiences and real-life actions. Our goal is not to provide definitive answers, but to foster a nuanced understanding of the issue. Ultimately, this exploration serves as a reminder of the importance of mental health awareness and responsible media consumption. It encourages us to move beyond simplistic explanations and consider the multitude of factors contributing to human behavior. Let us embark on this journey with open minds and a commitment to learning from this tragic event. On the night of August 5, 2013, a chilling discovery shook the peaceful neighborhood of Brazilandia in São Paulo. The bodies of 5 members of the Pesseghini family were found in their home, victims of fatal gunshot wounds. The victims included Marcelo's parents, both police officers, his grandmother, and his great-aunt. Marcelo himself was found dead in a separate room, a gunshot wound to the head. The initial investigation suggested a murder-suicide scenario, with young Marcelo as the prime suspect. The timeline of events, as pieced together by investigators, began late on August 4th. According to the official report, Marcelo, using his mother's service weapon, allegedly shot his family members in their sleep. He then reportedly spent several hours at home before taking his own life early the following morning. Adding to the unsettling nature of the event was the fact that Marcelo had attended school as usual on August 5th, showing no outward signs of distress. Several elements of the case confounded investigators and fueled public speculation. The lack of any apparent motive, Marcelo's seemingly normal behavior before the incident, and the chilling efficiency of the alleged shootings generated more questions than answers. The discovery of Marcelo's interest in violent video games, particularly the Assassin's Creed series, further complicated the narrative. Media coverage often highlighted this aspect, leading to speculation about whether virtual violence had spilled over into reality. While the official investigation concluded that Marcelo was responsible for the deaths, doubts and alternative theories persist. Some experts have questioned the plausibility of a 13-year-old carrying out such acts without any prior signs of disturbance. Others have suggested the possibility of external involvement, pointing to inconsistencies in the evidence and unanswered questions about the crime scene. The absence of a suicide note and the lack of a clear motive further cloud the understanding of this tragic event. Marcelo Eduardo Bovo Pesseghini, a seemingly ordinary 13-year-old, was described by those who knew him as a quiet and well-mannered boy. School records and accounts from teachers painted a picture of a student who was generally well-adjusted and showed no signs of aggression or violent tendencies. Despite his reserved nature, Marcelo was known to have a close circle of friends and enjoyed typical teenage activities. However, beneath the surface of this seemingly normal adolescence lay certain complexities that offer glimpses into Marcelo's inner world. He was known to suffer from lactose intolerance and migraines, conditions that sometimes caused him discomfort and may have contributed to periods of isolation. Like many teenagers, Marcelo found solace and excitement in the realm of video games. He was an avid gamer, particularly drawn to action-adventure games, most notably the Assassin's Creed series. Marcelo's interest in Assassin's Creed was evident in his online activity and conversations with friends. He reportedly admired the game's protagonist, an assassin who navigates a historical world with stealth and skill. While this fascination with a virtual world of violence raised concerns in the context of the tragedy, it's crucial to avoid simplistic interpretations. Millions of young people engage with similar games without displaying violent behavior in their real lives. Understanding Marcelo's personality and interests requires a nuanced approach that considers the multifaceted nature of adolescence. The challenges of growing up, coupled with personal health issues and a passion for immersive video games, likely shaped his inner world in ways we may never fully grasp. It is vital to resist the temptation to attribute his tragic actions solely to his gaming habits, as this oversimplifies the complex interplay of individual and environmental factors that influence human behavior.
Assassin's Creed, a popular video game franchise developed by Ubisoft, transports players into intricately detailed historical settings. The game blends action, adventure, and stealth elements, allowing players to step into the role of skilled assassins who operate in the shadows. The series is renowned for its immersive gameplay, compelling narratives, and stunning visual representations of historical periods, ranging from the Crusades to the Renaissance. The core gameplay of Assassin's Creed revolves around completing missions that often involve eliminating targets. Players utilize a variety of weapons and techniques, including swords, hidden blades, and acrobatic maneuvers, to achieve their objectives. While violence is an inherent aspect of the gameplay, the series often emphasizes strategic thinking, problem-solving, and historical exploration. Beyond the action-packed missions, Assassin's Creed delves into complex themes of morality, power, and the struggle for freedom. The narrative often blurs the lines between good and evil, challenging players to contemplate the consequences of their actions and the motivations behind the characters' choices. The series' exploration of historical events and figures adds an educational layer, encouraging players to learn about different cultures and time periods. It's important to note that Assassin's Creed, like many other video games, is a work of fiction designed for entertainment purposes. The virtual world it presents is not intended to be a realistic depiction of history or a guide for real-life behavior. While the game does feature violence, it is presented within a fictional context and is not intended to glorify or encourage violence in the real world.
The question of whether violent video games influence real-life behavior has been a subject of intense debate for decades. While some argue that exposure to virtual violence can desensitize individuals and increase aggression, others contend that video games provide a harmless outlet for stress and can even enhance cognitive skills. The reality, as with many complex issues, lies somewhere in between these extremes. Research on the effects of video games on behavior has yielded mixed results. Some studies have shown a correlation between playing violent video games and increased aggression in the short term, particularly among individuals already prone to aggressive behavior. However, these studies often struggle to establish a clear cause and effect relationship, as other factors such as personality traits, social environment, and mental health conditions can also contribute to aggression. It's essential to recognize that video games are just one piece of a much larger puzzle when it comes to understanding human behavior. Just as exposure to violence in movies or books doesn't automatically translate into real-life aggression, playing violent video games doesn't inherently make someone violent. The vast majority of gamers, even those who enjoy action-packed games, can distinguish between the virtual world and reality, and do not exhibit violent tendencies in their daily lives. Moreover, it's crucial to consider the potential benefits of video games. Many games, including those with violent elements, can foster problem-solving skills, strategic thinking, and hand-eye coordination. Multiplayer games can promote teamwork, communication, and social interaction. Additionally, video games can provide a sense of achievement, escapism, and stress relief, which can be particularly valuable for individuals facing challenging circumstances.
The Marcelo Pesseghini case, like other tragedies involving young people and video games, presents a complex puzzle with no easy answers. While Marcelo's interest in Assassin's Creed undoubtedly played a role in his life, it's impossible to say with certainty whether or how it influenced his actions. To attribute the tragic event solely to his gaming habits would be a gross oversimplification of a multifaceted situation. Attributing complex behaviors, especially tragic ones, to a single factor like video games ignores the intricate interplay of individual, social, and environmental influences. Mental health, Family dynamics, social pressures, and access to support systems all contribute to shaping an individual's actions and choices. Focusing solely on video games risks overlooking these crucial elements and hinders our understanding of the broader context. Instead of seeking simplistic answers, we must embrace a nuanced perspective that acknowledges the multifaceted nature of human behavior. While exploring the potential influence of video games is important, it's equally crucial to consider other factors such as mental health, family dynamics, and social environment. By adopting a holistic approach, we can gain a more comprehensive understanding of the complex interplay of influences that shape individuals' lives and choices. The Marcelo Pesseghini case underscores the urgent need for increased mental health awareness and support, particularly for young people. Open communication, early intervention, and access to resources can make a significant difference in identifying and addressing potential issues before they escalate. By fostering a culture that prioritizes mental well-being, we can create a more supportive environment for individuals struggling with internal challenges.
The Marcelo Pesseghini case serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the complexities of human behavior. While the search for definitive answers may never end, we can learn from this tragedy and work towards a future where such events are less likely to occur. By fostering greater understanding, promoting mental health awareness, and encouraging responsible media consumption, we can create a more supportive and informed society. It's essential to approach such cases with sensitivity and respect for the victims, while also acknowledging the opportunity for learning and growth. Engaging in open and honest conversations about mental health, the influence of media, and the challenges faced by young people can help us break down stigma and create a more compassionate environment. Moving forward, we must prioritize research and resources that address the complex interplay of factors contributing to human behavior. Supporting mental health initiatives, promoting responsible media consumption, and fostering open dialogue about the challenges faced by young people are crucial steps in creating a safer and more understanding society. Let us remember the Pesseghini family with empathy and respect, and let their story serve as a catalyst for positive change. By working together, we can strive to create a world where young people feel supported, understood, and empowered to seek help when they need it.